Let's take a look at Ted Cruz, the booger on the lip of democracy. I don't know what this is. Is this going to be whack?
Waste, fraud, and abuse. It's easy to say it.
Establishment Republican candidates were making their last stand against Donald Trump. And Senator Ted Cruz.
Okay, trigger warning, Ted Cruz. This is going to be a Ted Cruz segment, okay? Get ready. Get ready. Bring out your fucking hyperventilation bags. Bring out your trash cans where you need to throw up into. It's not just Ted Cruz, but it's Ted Cruz with a goddamn booger on his lip that he's going to eat. Okay? There you go. Trigger warning, Ted Cruz.
Cruz of Texas had a gross booger hanging on his lip. And then he ate it, as if none of us could see.
There you go, dude. There you go. To all of you eating while you're watching this right now, imagine you're eating Ted Cruz's booger.
3 months bogo.
Like, not just your own booger. You're eating Ted Cruz's booger, dude. Num, 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 num. Num, 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 num. Yeah, yeah. How about that? This is me getting back at chat, okay?
This is Ted Cruz, the booger on the lip of democracy. Rafael Edward Cruz was born in Canada to an American woman and a former Cuban revolutionary. When Ted was 4, the Cruzes relocated to Texas,
Houston, we have a problem.
where his youthful ambition was the same as any higher-order lizard: sex and domination.
Well, my
Oh, yeah. I love this. I love this video. Early Ted Cruz videos.
aspiration is to, I don't know, be in a teen tit film like that guy who played Horatio. You know, he was in Malibu Bikini Beach Shop.
Disgusting food.
Well, other than that, take over the world domination.
Yes,
Yeah, I want to fuck babes, dude. I'm Ted Cruz. I want to fuck babes, and I want to dominate the world, dude.
Yan.
Motherfucking super villain Andy, dude. You just knew from back then.
young Ted Cruz was obsessed with boobs and power, 2 things he would struggle to get his hands on for the rest of his life.
It's worse than a booger. It was a tonsil stone. What the fuck is a tonsil stone? A lump of calcified material in the tonsils, the fleshy pads in the back of the throat. It's oral bacteria,
Frogs are coming.
and it gives you a sensation of something stuck in the throat, bad breath, sore throat, difficulty swallowing, and ear pain. And you need to gargle viciously with salt water that can ease the throat discomfort and may help to dislodge the tonsil stones. Oh my God. So he had a fucking tonsil stone that just flew out of the back of his throat while he was screeching. Okay, this hyena cackling, this banshee.
Asperger's.
And what ended up happening is you're supposed to get excited when that thing gets out of your mouth, I guess. And he was like, nope, I need this little tonsil stone back in there. Come on. I'm Ted Cruz, and I like tonsil stones. Delicious.
From there, it was on to Princeton University, where he befriended Craig Mazin, who, as the creator of the HBO series Chernobyl, is
This is pretty funny, too. Ted Cruz has had like a funny-ass fucking upbringing, dude.
familiar with toxic disasters.
Ted Cruz was my roommate. I did not like him at all in college. I want to be clear because Ted Cruz is a nightmare of a human being. I have plenty of problems with his politics, but truthfully, his personality is so awful that 99% of why I hate him is just his personality. Awful, awful, awful person. Yeah, he's awful.
Ted Cruz was so awful, this professional screenwriter could think of no other word to describe him. That's impressive. After graduating from Harvard Law School, Ted finally found someone who didn't hate him, which left him no choice but to marry her.
We got back from our honeymoon, and he went off to the store and came home by himself.
I just can't tell if she's like, you know how some people say like, oh, gold diggers, whatever, right? It's like, dude, I would literally rather work minimum wage, okay, as a fucking fry chef than have to suck Ted Cruz's disfigured cock even once, okay? Like, you motherfuckers are like gold digger. Like, do you know the amount of work she put in there? Like, she literally hatched Ted Cruz's eggs. All I'm saying is,
HasanAbi
it's
iPad
not
console
that
stones
fucking
before they
easy.
just fly out when you
Remember,
raise
people
your
say like,
voice singing
hot
my
tub
pants
streams, they're
to
so
like
easy.
little
Bitch,
cheese
why don't you
pieces
sit in front of a
texture.
hot tub, see how many fucking views you get? They put in a lot of work, and she, Ted Cruz's wife,
I'm so
put
glad
in
I
a
found
lot
this
of work,
community.
dude.
I love your political
It's like
takes
when
and
Mr.
gameplay.
Beast,
Have
CIA
you
tortured
considered
himself
playing
for
Returnal
content.
on the PS5? Make use of that $500
You know what I mean?
paperweight.
It's like she put in the work. Like, she kind of deserves it. And then also on top of that,
Ted Cruz and Colombia Poggers footy
like,
frogs.
she literally, just imagine, she let Ted Cruz bust a fucking nut inside of her, dude. Like, she had sex with Ted Cruz, and then Ted Cruz came inside of her, and she hatched Ted Cruz's eggs. I'm just saying, dude, that is kind of fucking hard. You wouldn't fuck Ted Cruz.
I love your streams, dude. Keep it up.
And like, not even once, multiple times, okay? And the other thing, the other part of this that I want to fucking mention, guys, come on, I gave you a trigger warning. Like, stop fucking crying. You know Ted Cruz is on the screen, okay?
He likes the warm, wet feeling between
She
his
literally,
legs.
she had
I'd
sex with
give
Ted
it
Cruz
through. That's
multiple
just what I
times.
heard.
And the worst part of it is that, like, there is the ongoing damage of being known as the person who has fucked Ted Cruz. Like, your reputation is tarnished. You do not recover from being Ted Cruz's wife. That is a permanent state of being a social pariah.
Yeah.
A person who is disliked intensely by everyone, even other lizard demons in Congress. Ted Cruz is so unlikable that other congresspersons will point to him and say, he's the least liked person in Congress. Like, now imagine being that person's trophy wife, dude. That is not an easy job. That's all I'm going to say.
Chat watches
Stop saying hatched eggs. It's a woman, not a cicada, you weirdo. No. I'm sorry. Do you know the reproductive process of a Theodore Jebediah Raphael Edward Cruz? This is a very unique species. You think that he just like has normal sex? No, he's a fucking lizard, dude.
And he arrived back at our apartment with literally 100 cans of Campbell's chunky soup. And I said, you don't buy 100 of anything, much less canned soup.
Wait, what?
And he arrived back at our
I need to understand the
and
story.
he went off to the store and came home by himself. And he arrived back at our apartment with literally 100 cans of Campbell's chunky soup. And I said, you don't buy 100 of anything, much less canned soup. Well, you know, we can't.
Literally an alien, dude. I don't understand. I thought we would need soup for my family. I thought this was a good thing to do.
Do this, I'll be making things. And he said, no, I know you won't be making things.
And then, because there was no room for both soup.
Bro, someone in the chat said this, so congratulations, chatter. But it literally sounds like an alibi, dude. Like, it sounds like he murdered someone, panicked, and was like, oh no, I was out buying 100 cans of Campbell's Chunky noodles. That's why. That's why I was out for an extended period of time. I had to go to multiple stores to get so much chunky noodle soup.
And a wife, Ted and Heidi lived apart for 7 years. Cruz used that time to rise through the legal ranks, arguing 8 cases before the Supreme Court.
Oh, I see how it... Okay. Yeah, okay. Look. You got to manage it. You got to manage it, and she was managing. I wonder what she was doing for the 7 years, dude. Yeah, it's like an alien being like, no, of course I'm a human being. It's like when fucking when Cory Booker tries to describe like the human foods that he eats. Oh yeah, I'm a big vegan. I love eating vegan food, and I love eating human food. That's a thing that I enjoy doing personally, and that's like what Ted Cruz does as well, who is also an alien.
In court, where he championed the rights of mentally ill prisoners to be executed by the state. But his most famous case was a passionate defense of one unusual Texas law.
Oh, they're gonna talk about the sex. They're gonna talk about the fucking ban on sex toys. Yep, it is. Yeah, it's coming. I don't know if I can show that actually. I'm gonna.
Cruise's tech.
Funny that Twitch will fucking not ban you for showing horrifically melted wax candle faces of Ted Cruz, but it will fucking they will ban you for sex
Texas
toys.
Solicitor General once defended a ban on the sale of sex toys.
That's right, and a show of selfless devotion to the
God,
law.
I know way too much about Ted Cruz lore. That's so nasty. I like already knew that this was coming.
Ted Cruz defended a ban on sex toys, even though he himself is a complete dildo.
Okay, I think we have subverted the sex toy situation here. We're back to imagery of Ted Cruz, boys. I know my camera is out of focus. I know. Okay. I know.
In 2012, Cruz burst onto the national stage as a Senate candidate and darling of the Tea Party. Once elected, he put his mark on the Senate by filibustering Obamacare while showing off his first-grade reading ability.
Do you like green eggs and ham?
I think the worst part about this wasn't that it was like a filibuster on an otherwise like solid proposal that would help millions of people, which Ted Cruz was against, of course, because, you know, whatever. It was the fact that he subjected people to Ted Cruz. Like, it's like a additional toxic rot damage. You know what I mean? He has AoE damage that stacks if you are in the vicinity for an extended period of time. Like, it's not just that you were, you know, sitting through a filibuster is boring. You were sitting through a filibuster with Ted Cruz. Yeah, literally pudge, purple haze.
Some bitches. Happy to be here for 7 months, you himbo hassle.
Not like them, Sam. I do not like green eggs and ham.
What a treat to hear Dr. Seuss read by a Dr. Seuss character. To achieve his dreams of world domination, Ted knew he would need to leave an impression. And he left impressions everywhere.
There is no try.
Okay, these are rares. These are rare Ted Cruzes. I didn't even know that this existed. Like, I did not know that Ted Cruz was doing these. This is rare. Up to this point, I was aware of all this.
The force is strong with this one.
Non-stop.
Idly ho, neighbor.
Just a never-ending parade of barely recognizable voices.
Okay, we need to watch that actual fucking video. Ted Cruz does Simpsons impersonations. What the fuck? Yo, new Ted Cruz just dropped. That's a PSA 10, dude. That is so rare. Oh my god, that's actually wild. I had no idea that these existed. We need to watch that. But of course, before we watch that, another thing that we need to watch is the 60-second ad break here. Now, because it is the top of the hour. Now, if you wouldn't want to watch the 60-second ad breaks, what you could do instead is subscribe. You could do it for $5 or for free by connecting your Amazon Prime account to your Twitch account. You subsequently get one free Prime subscription a month. You already know the deal. You can use Ted Cruz's wife's Amazon Prime account and connect it to your Twitch account, or your mom's, or your dad's, or your wife's boyfriend's. You already know what it is. Here's the 60-second ad break. Now, I think this will be the only ad break where people are luckier that they get to see the ad than Ted Cruz's face for an extended 60 seconds.
Shut up, witch. I'm not a witch. I'm your wife.
Even though he couldn't really do any of them.
In the immortal words of William Wallace, freedom!
With charisma like that, there was only one thing for Cruz to do.
I am announcing that I'm running for president of the United States.
I was hyped, it was light in the back. Took a mic, no rights, had the right tracks.
Soon, Ted was cruising toward victory. He had key endorsements.
I've looked at the candidates. Ted Cruz is my man.
A supportive family.
Not a day goes by that my mom is not lifting me up in prayer.
That's true.
For hours at a time.
What the fuck? Dude, what?
Hours at a time.
Okay. No. Yeah, I don't pray for hours, Theodore. Oh, Jesus Christ, that's good.
And fresh ideas.
Of course, in Texas, we cook bacon a little differently than most folks.
I love that Ted Cruz literally took my fucking meme of like, you can't do anything with guns outside of like murdering people. Like, what are you going to do with a gun? It has only one utility, and that is to end the life of a living organism. And he was like, no, you don't understand. I can cook bacon with it. Because I used to make that joke all the time. Like, you could literally, oh, what are you going to do? You're going to cook food with your fucking gun? You're going to ride your gun to work? He's like, yep, I will do that.
machine gun bacon.
Wait, that's so terrible, dude. He's literally a lizard, I guess, and because he's literally a lizard, like, now we know how he got the tonsil stones, motherfucker. That's just straight lead, dude. Does this guy not know that, like, gunpowder, lead, like everything that goes into a gun is designed so it explodes and also murders people? I wonder how he got fucking tonsil stones, dude.
Please make it stop.
Any hunter can track and shoot an animal, but it takes a true outdoorsman to use a gun on meat he already bought at the store. That's just how unlikable Ted Cruz is. He actually found a way.
Okay, that's unironically very Texan, though. Like, purchasing store-bought meats to wrap around your, like, you know, $500, $600, like, fully kitted out AR-15 that you shoot at the gun range is, like, the most Texas thing, because it is all pure symbolism, okay? It's, in the words of the eternal Zizek, pure ideology. Like, everything about that is just completely aesthetics focused, has no utility whatsoever, and it's saying something. He's just like showing you something. It's really fucking stupid. That's it.
Way to turn people off of bacon. But despite having the meticulous planning skills and foresight that's just coincidentally the hallmark of a serial killer, Ted Cruz failed to anticipate Donald Trump.
Ted Cruz, he's a absolute disgusting liar.
He is like a little baby. Soft, weak little baby.
This guy's a liar. Lying Ted Cruz, lying Ted. Lies. Oh, he lies.
Donald Trump called his wife ugly and said his
That's kind of mean, dude. I mean,
his wife.
No need to spill the beans. The images are worth 1,000 words. Dude, what a fucking roller coaster Republicans went on these past couple of years, man. It's wild.
True trying to prove. True trying to prove at true-trying-to-prove.me.twitch.tv privms hashtag HasanAbi. At HasanAbi still not as good as yesterday's TBH.
It's just crazy that, like, the guy who became the president literally ran on a platform where he was just like, yo, dude, your fucking wife is not fuckable. And, like, millions of Americans were like, hell yeah, I'd love to fuck the president's wife.
Ugly, and said his father was implicated in the conspiracy to kill JFK.
At first, Ted took the high road, swallowing his pride and a few boogers along the way. But finally, he had had enough.
Cruz got on stage at the RNC and he did not endorse Donald Trump.
Vote your conscience.
That pledge was not a blanket commitment that if you go and slander and attack Heidi, that I'm going to nonetheless come like a servile puppy dog and say thank you very much for...
Which is exactly what he did.
Maligning my wife and maligning my father.
The gauntlet had been thrown. No longer would Ted Cruz cater to Donald Trump's every whim. He drew a line in the sand and... Oh, hold on.
Ted Cruz is the perfect representation, despite living in Texas his entire life, almost. Unfortunately, sorry, Texas. He's the perfect representation of the, like, blue city dildo that, like, flies over to fucking Texas purely for the aesthetics. Like, he's not, like, Texas, real Texas in any meaningful capacity. He's not working class. He's never been working class. And yet... he adopts the Texas roleplay, the aesthetics of, like, being a Texan man, right? Which, of course, also comes along with immediately buckling down and becoming the servile lapdog that you said you were never going to be after yelling and puffing your chest for an extended period of time. If these people weren't such gigantic pussies, they wouldn't need an entire arsenal of weapons to defend themselves from, you know, just a 14-year-old black girl selling water down the street in your neighborhood. Okay?
I'm getting a call.
Hi, this is Ted Cruz calling. I was calling to encourage you to come out and vote on Election Day.
Oh, Ted. With nothing left to do, Cruz headed back to the Senate, where he reclaimed his position as the most hated guy in the office.
If you kill Ted Cruz on
This is one of my favorite quotes. I use this all the time.
the Senate,
No consulates here.
and the trial was in the Senate, nobody could convict you.
I probably like Ted Cruz more than most of my colleagues like Ted Cruz, and I hate Ted Cruz. He's just a toxic coworker. He's the guy that microwaves fish.
There is nothing more dangerous than a reckless asshole who thinks he's smarter than everyone else. Ladies and gentlemen, meet Ted Cruz.
I'm beginning to understand why Ted Cruz has been hated by everyone, every place he's ever.
That's so funny, dude. Like, literally all of your coworkers get off on fucking dunking on you. God damn, what a permanent L, dude. Imagine being a Texas man, okay? Being a red-blooded Republican American and then voting for this horrifically unlikable pussy. God, what a permanent L for fucking the entire state of Texas, dude. Straight up. Embarrassing, dude. God damn, you're like, yeah, I love being from Texas, baby. Oh, yeah, I fucking, you know, I'm a man. I toil the ground. You know, I work for an oil baron. And guess what? I fucking love America. It's like, and then you what? Go to the voting booth and vote for Ted Cruz? You can't recover from that. That's irredeemable. You are literally a giant cuck.
Thank you, Daddy.
By virtue of voting for a giant cuck like Ted Cruz. You can straight up talk a big game about how fucking everything's bigger in Texas, brother. I fucking love my state. I love Texas. Yee-haw, yee-yee, all day long. As long as you vote for fucking Ted Cruz at the end of the day, like, you're a pussy. And you should be made fun of. The Behind the Bass episode about him is great, where you hear this attitude comes from. Shitting on Texas is sad. We're trying to fight it. No, look, solidarity with all the homies in Texas who are leftists in Texas. Like, I feel for you. I talk about this all the time. I'm just saying, you have so much ammo to literally nonstop shit on every conservative relative you have. It's like, shut up. You voted for Brendan and Ted Cruz. Dude, like, shut up. There is nothing in this comment. Beto O'Rourke is somehow cooler than Ted Cruz. And he is the least cool person ever, okay? Yeah. All my exes live in Texas, boys. That's why I, swing my hat down Tennessee. I try so hard to turn conservatives in my state, but it's too hard. Just fucking play. Just like Ted Cruz alone. If you're voting for Ted Cruz, you're a lost cause, dude. You are so pathetic. Like, you're the most pathetic person. Oh my God.
Ever been from kindergarten to the United States Senate.
I am not endorsing Ted Cruz. I hate Ted Cruz. And I think I'll take cyanide if he ever got the nomination.
God damn. Even people who don't know if mass shootings are bad thinks Ted Cruz sucks. Chastened by this reception, Ted got to work rehabilitating his...
I think the funniest thing that's going to happen is when, like, he actually does run, because he has like a better shot than most other people that want to become president now that, like, Matt Gaetz is, caught doing very, very illegal things, potentially, allegedly. So the funniest thing is going to be, like, everyone who have, like, said all of these things about him turn around and be like, no, we actually love Ted Cruz and the alternative is so much worse. So, like, we literally need...
Thanks for doing everything you do.
We literally need Ted Cruz. Like, he's the greatest. He's actually pretty cool. He literally doesn't smell bad, even though I said time and time again that he does.
His image. He began doing relatable stuff, like accidentally posting MILF porn on the anniversary of 9/11.
Hey, just a little porn-a-rooney. Hey, it's 9/11. Guess it's time to go check out my favorite porn-a-rooney website. Sexual posts. Sexual posts. You forgot that happened? It's my favorite thing that's ever happened.
9/11 and encouraging an insurrection against the government.
Especially because it was literally on 9/11. Like,
in the poop lord. Yeah, I didn't
Like,
think you would expect me
accidentally
to be here.
liking
Anyways, here goes sicko mode.
incest porn on
I did half a
9/11
13
is the
hours till I
funniest thing that
landed
could
me out
happen
by
to a
the light
fucking
eye, yeah, like the
senator,
light eye,
dude.
yeah.
Like,
Another one for
it's
the
so
Zaddy pod.
perfect. Nothing comes near that. Yeah, this is true. I was about to say this as well, but yeah, Ted Cruz's greatest benefit is that he truly does bring America together.
I have been
He brings
subbed for
America
2
together
months.
because everyone fucking hates him.
Government.
Look here, look.
Ted Cruz's objection to the Arizona.
His objection. He was going to sell us out all along. Look, objection to counting electoral votes of the state of Arizona. Wait, no, that's actually okay. All right.
They're so dumb. This video is so perfect. It just like perfectly captures every. It perfectly captures the essence and the energy of that day, dude. Just a bunch of horny, angry fucks who like don't really understand what the fuck they're doing or why they're doing said things, but they're doing it anyway. It's great.
Oh no. Ted Cruz is so hateable that for a moment, even his biggest fans hated him by accident. But once the dust settled and the MAGA mob reluctantly decided not to murder him, Ted and his family headed back home to Texas to let things cool down in Washington.
Cancun shit is the best, though.
Unfortunately,
it's so bad.
things cooled down even more in Texas.
As Texans wait for a thaw and power to their homes, Senator Ted Cruz is facing backlash after an alleged fellow passenger tweeted out this photo appearing to show Cruz on a flight to Cancun.
He first blamed the trip on his kids. That turned out to be a lie.
Incredible father move. Like, father of the year alert is when you're like, yeah, my 6-year-old, my dumb bitch of a 6-year-old. Oh my God, my voice broke. My dumb bitch of a 6-year-old made me want to go to Cancun. I was not trying to go to Cancun. It was a crazy voice crack. I don't know what the fuck's going on today, boys.
The 24-hour trip to Cancun radically shifted America's view of Ted Cruz from a giant, unlikable
My dumb
asshole
bitch
to...
of a 6-year-old.
Actually, it didn't shift the view of him at all. But these are just small bumps on the road to his ultimate goal, world domination. To Ted Cruz, the earth is a mere booger dancing on his lips. Tantalizing, mesmerizing, repulsive, waiting until the day he can swallow us whole and hope that no one saw it.
That was actually a pretty good fucking show, dude. That is surprising. That was actually good. Good job. For the Daily Show on an actually legit fucking good good piece on Theodore Jebediah Edward Raphael Cruz. I just make his names up, by the way. His name is not even Ted.